Often people will say, well, how do I track my KPIs, my key performance indicators to understand if what I'm doing is actually making a difference? One of the things that drew me to the Olivia Sense technology was really having data. And that data consists of multiple different output measures to help me understand the effectiveness of the interventions that I'm doing. First and foremost, I'm looking at overall airborne contamination, and I'm looking at contaminant levels of 10 various different sizes. The second thing, which is really helpful in compliance with things like ASHRAE, which is our temperature and our humidity. I want to understand, am I compliant with those levels, particularly in our perioperative and procedural areas? It also helps me really monitor my door openings. Because I know if my door is opening more than it should, that is going to increase the risk for airborne contamination, which anecdotally has increased the risk for surgical site infections. And that sort of metric is very closely correlated with foot traffic. And my goal is to have the minimal amount of people in my perioperative and procedural areas as clinically necessary to deliver safe, effective care to my patient. And lastly, as I'm looking at my volatile organic compounds, things that might be produced during a procedure like smoke, I might have cement or formaldehyde or my waste anesthesia gases, right? Understanding each of these things not only helps us protect our patients that are receiving care in our facilities, but equally important, helps us protect our healthcare workers. And I think that's a really critical component of doing this in a real time manner so that we can actually make evidence-based decisions using data that's available to us.